Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to yet another plant haul. I'm at it again. This is probably too soon after my last plant haul, which if you missed it, I will link it up in the corner, but I did it again. My tripod is really dusty. So contrary to what I felt about this background, I got a lot of compliments that you liked the lighting and all that. And while this still probably isn't going to be my background, ooh, as you can see, Bradley built me a light wall for when I'm filming, when I'm usually filming back there. I do have my studio lights back, or I repurchased the bulb and I can do it again, but I just felt like, I don't know, sitting here, I wanted to film this outside because it's kind of an overcast day, but of course the minute I'm going to set up, I was actually set up out there, the sun came out and it was too blinding to do, so we moved in here. But basically, I'm done plant shopping for the most part. I feel like I have way more than I need. I totally love them though, I'm just running out of space. Luckily I've had luck so far in not killing any of them. One of them is not doing so well and it's really frustrating because I haven't killed a houseplant since I think I really got into them and started learning how to take care of them and all that. So that one might need to be replaced, but other than that I have more plants than I have pots. So I do need to do a little bit of pot shopping, which should be easy. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out where this started. Well, I do have a couple of herbs. I picked up a new basil plant. My basil plant is doing okay. I have kind of a bigger container and then two basil plants planted into one of them, but I have space at the back that I would like to plant a third. This is the Bonnie Organics, kind of a bigger basil plant compared to what the other ones are. Bonnie plants are my favorite. I find them to be the most, I don't know, successful. So you guys know I love my basil. I take clippings of it every week, put it in a vase on my kitchen counter so that I can just use it straight from there and I don't have to keep running outside to the garden to clip more, and I love it. So yeah, I picked up another basil to plant that up. I also picked up another dill plant. I showed you guys in some sort of video, I think maybe my morning routine, that my dill just wasn't doing very well and I got a lot of comments saying it's just time to get a new one. I don't really know the lifespan of herbs. I was under the impression that if you took care of them they last forever, but I don't think that's the case. I googled parsley plants because mine was doing so well and now it's starting to flower, which I believe is when you replace it. So if you have any tips on that, let me know. But back to the dill, my dill plant was doing terribly. People were just you just have to get a new one. So I did. I did not get Bonnie Organics because I can never find dill from Bonnie Organics, and I should have said in the beginning, I'm putting the dill plant down by, I should have said in the beginning that these plants are from Armstrong, the nursery that I love so much, and then the other half are from Lowe's. I also do have some pots and stuff that I can link down below when I show you those. But yeah, that should cover the bases. So those are the two herbs that I picked up for outside. Everything else in this haul is indoor plants. So let's start with where this started. So in my last plant haul, bought a hanging plant. Oh, and then I bought another one. So we'll start there. So this is the other hanging plant that I bought. How freaking cool is this? This is called the Chlorophytum. Chlorophytum. And I just thought it was so cool how it was spilling over. So you guys saw in my last plant haul, I bought the hanging plant and then I bought this one and then I was oh, I need some pots because this is hideous to be hanging from your ceiling. I don't know how I feel about the whole macrame moment. I like it okay. I don't like the hanging tassels. I've never been into hanging fringe or tassels. That's just where I'm at in life right now. By the way, I feel I'm gonna get questions about my hair clip. I made it, so I figure I'll get questions, but it's really easy. I just have had this piece in my arts and crafts section I have a whole bag full of stuff that I want to use but I don't know what to do with, and every once in a while I dip into it, and I found this, and the barrettes and the hair clips are really in at the moment, which I really like because I'm always looking for a way to get my hair out of my face. So I just glued some of those snap-on clips to it and clipped it in, and I love it. But anyway, I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh, I needed pots for my hanging plants. So I went on Amazon, which, say bye to this plant, you saw that. I went on Amazon and ordered a hanging plant thing, and I love it, but it's way too small for the other two plants that I had. So this is by Mkono, M-K-O-N-O. And so it does have the macrame rope type hanging thing, and then it just has this really pretty I don't even know, wood, ceramic. I just love the earthy tone stripes on it. So while this didn't fit the two plants I needed it for, I didn't want to return it because I loved it. So I popped into Armstrong, that explains all these plants, and I bought this little guy, which needs some work. He's got some dead leaves on him, but when I pot him up today, I'll get him all cleaned up. But look at that. I love the like light green texture of this. This is called the Snow Queen Pothos, which I love that name. But I just loved the like colors in that. And so I'll get it all planted and packed in there today. But I just thought that was so pretty, and I love a hanging plant, and I love that this one already has like a swoop. Yeah, I'm excited. I'll probably put it in here somewhere. I don't know where. All the corners are filling up. By the way, this is my like new and improved office, which I am going to do a tour of very soon, hopefully in life. My goal is to get it up before I leave for my 4th of July vacation. We'll see if that happens, but yeah, anyway. So yeah, there's that. I'm really going off on tangents today. Let's do all the Armstrong plant. I only have one more Armstrong plant. Everything else I got at Lowe's. So in my last plant haul and in my Target haul, I mentioned this pot that I'm slapping myself in the face with, that I have sitting by the window in my bedroom, and I love this pot. I will link it down below if it's still available, which I'm sure it is. And it comes in different sizes. And this one is in the outdoor pot section in Target. It's by Threshold. But so most of my houseplants are like in the shade, in the dark, because that's what they like, but I didn't know what would work best in the sun. So I just opted for a succulent because I know they work well indoors, and I went for this guy, which looks so cool. This is called the Flapjacks, the Calancho Trisiflora. Why don't we just do this? So that's what this guy is. No idea how to say that. But I think it's really, really pretty, and I think it's gonna look really cool in there and be just about the right size. But I just loved the like green and then the pink tips, and I like how juicy the leaves look. So yeah, I picked that up to put in there, and I'm really excited about it. I've never tried this specific type of succulent, but I've had okay with luck with succulents in the past. Okay, and then the rest of the plants, I only have a few more, are from Lowe's. And I went to Lowe's for the basil plant, but then I always look inside, and they had so many different varieties that I hadn't seen before, and I bought a lot of them. So we have this, which is a Schefflera? Don't know, but I just loved how like tall it was. I loved the actual like stem itself. I thought that was really cool. And then they just kind of look like green flowers, which I loved. And I love that this gives a little bit of height, which I thought was cool. A lot of my houseplants are like lower, or they're kind of bushier and rounder, but I like that this gave height. So I'm really excited about that. If the root ball will fit, I would like to plant it in this little like vase thing, but it might not work out because it gets pretty narrow there. But I got this at Urban Outfitters. I can link it down below if it's still available, but yeah, that's my hopes for that. I just love the contrast of the light pink and the green. So then the last small house plant I have, I'm actually really excited about it because the underneath of the leaves are purple. Isn't that so cool? The top is green and then underneath is purple. And you guys know purple is my favorite color. So I saw this and I was like, yes. And it was $3. This is a Tradescantia. Show you what that looks like. But I love it. I currently have it up on a shelf that's literally right there so that it's high enough that you can see the purple from underneath, but then the green as it kind of, how many times can I do this? As it kind of curls over. So I love that so much. And it was $3, like I said. You can't beat that. We're gonna put that there so if you see that. And then last but not least is big, and I am so freaking excited. I got a Monstera of sorts. So it's so big, you can't even see it. So I've been wanting one of these. I mentioned in like an Instagram Q&A a while ago, this was on my most like lusted. Okay, you get it. It's a huge Monstera. I'll try and show you more close-ups of it like on the ground. But I went to Armstrong. I'm like getting comfortable in this chair. I went to Armstrong like maybe like a month and a half ago. Probably when I was filming that last plant haul, so that was not a month and a half ago. Whatever, doesn't matter. Last time I was at Armstrong, they had Monsteras, and I really, really wanted one, but they were $50. And I was just like, you know, I can't do that. Not to say it won't be worth it, but just like at the time and place, I was like, I am not spending $50 on a plant. Found this one for $25 at Lowe's. It's bigger than the one at Armstrong, and it's better because it was cheaper. It was half the price. I was so excited. I was like texting Bradley, and he was like, sure babe, don't care. But yeah, I want to get a plant stand for that one. I'm like sweating. And I hear that this one's really easy to make cuttings of and propagate, which actually I am propagating 2 leaves from my fiddly fig tree, which still isn't doing the best. I really don't know how to take care of that thing. I should really learn. But one of the leaves I'm propagating, oh no, I just broke that. Don't play with your Monstera, they break really easily. But anyway, one of the leaves I'm propagating has shot out 2 more leaves, and I'm just like, oh, the miracle of plants. It's just so fun to watch and fun to like, you have no idea what's gonna happen. Well, I mean, you probably have an idea to a certain extent, but like, plants always amaze me and I'm just really enjoying the plant lady life. So yeah, that is it, you guys. That wraps up my plant haul that I didn't need to do, but this should be it for a while. Not for plant videos though. You guys have requested certain plant videos and I'm going to give them to you. I kind of have a lot. I'm going to do top 5 houseplants for beginners. I'm going to do a houseplant tour once I finish potting up everything and I get pots for the things that are just in their plastic bins. I still want to do an updated garden routine, like my outside garden, but I've had some things die, so I'm trying to like make sure everything is fresh and like abundant before I show you. I mean, I'll show you my struggles as well because I have clips from other different things, but then I'm going to do my house plant watering routine and like my care routine. So I have a lot of plant videos on my radar that'll be coming up over the next couple of months. I'll try and spread them out in case you're not super into plants, but yeah, that is my plant haul. But if you guys liked this, I have created a plant gardening playlist. I will link it up in the corner if you want more videos like this. And yeah, I love you guys. I will see you very soon in a new video. I hope you have a great day and I'll talk to you later. Bye.